You might see ads for the GameLab console everywhere on social media. They make it look like a premium retro handheld that can replace a full gaming library. It promises over 15,000 built-in games, a bright screen, smooth performance, long battery life, and a 1-year warranty. The ads show it running PS1, Dreamcast, arcade, and old Nintendo titles with no Wi-Fi needed. The website also claims it's ready out of the box, lets you save your progress, and lasts up to 12 hours. With a big 50% discount on top, it definitely looks tempting at first. Before we start, here's a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational and awareness purposes only. We do not promote or endorse any products or supplements shown. All opinions are based on public information and red flags that may suggest misleading or unsafe marketing. Now, once you look past the flashy ads, a lot of things about this console start to feel off. The biggest claim is the 15,000 plus legendary games. No company at this price can legally license that many titles. What you usually get on these types of devices are unlicensed ROMs, many of which don't run properly, freeze, or are repeated multiple times under different names. This alone is a huge red flag, and normally means the product is coming from a very cheap manufacturer. And when you check the design closely, it becomes clear that the GameLab console is actually the same R36s handheld that you can easily find on AliExpress or Alibaba for around $15 or $20. GameLab just rebrands it, marks up the price 4 or 5 times higher, and markets it as a premium console. So the powerful CPU, strong GPU, and smooth Dreamcast gameplay they talk about are simply not realistic. The real R36s struggles with Dreamcast games, many titles crash, and the battery life is only about 2 to 3 hours, nowhere close to the 12 hours they claim. The reviews on their website are another major concern. They show hundreds of 5-star comments praising the product. But on Trustpilot, the story changes a lot. Yes, some people received their console and enjoyed the nostalgia, but many others say the shipping took a month or longer, tracking updates were confusing, and customer service barely replied. Some people called it a complete scam because their console never arrived at all. And when buyers reached out for help, refunds, or replacements, they say the company either didn't respond or sent generic messages that didn't solve anything. The build quality itself also doesn't match what the ads show. Users report cheap plastic, weak buttons, low-quality screens, and units that simply stopped working after a few days. Even the cases people ordered arrived broken or poorly stitched, and when they tried to use the 1-year warranty, most never got a proper response from the company. Some were told to ship the item back to China, which costs more than the console itself. There's also another concerning pattern. The same device appears under different brand names online: GameLab, RetroMax, GamePro, RetroPlay, and many more. These stores usually run for a few months, gather bad reviews, then disappear and reappear under a new name. This is a very common move with dropshipping and low-quality electronics. Another thing to note is that the website for GameLab was only registered on May 15, 2025. A new website isn't automatically a scam, but when you combine that with the exaggerated claims, inconsistent shipping, and poor customer service, it's something to be cautious about. So overall, the GameLab console might work for some people, but there are way too many red flags to ignore. From unrealistic game claims and fake specs to dropshipping pricing, missing packages, ignored warranties, and mixed Trustpilot reviews, it becomes clear that you should think twice before spending your money here. If you're really interested in this type of handheld console, it's honestly safer and far cheaper to buy the original R36s directly from a trusted seller instead of paying extra for a rebranded version with misleading marketing.